I welcome this opportunity to speak with the residents of Upper Norwood about issues which you have told us concern you. For example, you tell us about street lighting in Upper Norwood, which is wholly inadequate. There's also a serious lack of secondary school places, with lots of residents with young children being told to go to Selsdon because that's the nearest available school place. That's just not acceptable. And it's also crystal clear to us that the Conservative Council are going to break the agreement they have over the Upper Norwood Library. Funding is at risk, and so is the future of that library. It's become very clear to me as a local councillor that this Conservative Council is using the national debt crisis as cover, really, to do the things that they want to do, and that's to cut public services which affect Upper Norwood's residents. But they really should take responsibility for the things that they're doing and for the choices which they are making. Because there are real choices. They could choose between improving street lighting in Upper Norwood or between giving their leader a 34% pay increase. It's their choice, no one's making them do it. They could choose to try to do something about the chronic lack of secondary school places. There's still no coherent plan in place to solve that. Or they can continue spending millions on town hall consultants. They have a choice between giving proper funding to the Upper Norwood Library, a much treasured local resource, or to continue spending hundreds of thousands of pounds on their local propaganda news sheet. Or they can choose to properly fund Croydon's voluntary services, which do such a wonderful job, and especially here in Upper Norwood. Or they can continue to plough millions of pounds into their new luxury headquarters. I know the choices that I want to be made as a local councillor, and I'm sure that Upper Norwood residents would agree. Against this backdrop, what I find very concerning is the attitude and the attempt to stifle any meaningful debate from the council leader, Councillor Fisher. He's running cabinet and running council in a very draconian way, with no proper debate about the decisions which are being made. What I do know is the future of this administration is hanging in the balance. We don't know how much longer the Conservatives are going to survive in Croydon. I do know that as Upper Norwood councillors, we're fighting for you to protect the services which you tell us are important to you. And I also know that we have a Labour group of councillors in Croydon who are ready and willing to take over at any time and would make very different and very positive choices for Croydon and for Upper Norwood.